Over the years, she's rebranded herself so much that no one knows her true self. Her need to show the world that she's not the vindictive, vengeful narcissist that she genuinely is, revealing another issue that she has. She's trying to prove that she's compassionate, selfless, and kind, like a true philanthropist. Meghan and Harry went to South Africa and pretended to build houses as they exploited the local people and made millions for the Netflix special. This was a prime example of how not to be a humanitarian. Recently, an old video on Twitter has been unearthed showing her true colours towards Rwandan kids. Let's all remember the one trip that Meghan took to Rwanda back in 2016 to build up her humanitarian profile, before stepping into the royal family, and the clip on Twitter is exposing all truths. She's been milking this moment since. She flew first class, brought 5 suitcases for outfit changes, and had a list of demands and has never checked in since a photo shoot. The behind-the-scene clip shows Meghan's attitude towards children in Rwanda is disgusting. She pouted when she stood near them. Her attitude was like call the poor children stinky and dirty. Meghan looked at them with a sharp gaze. The scenes captured in the clip are in stark contrast to her PR photos where she's smiling and hugging the kids. It's hypocritical. Just despise them, and a few minutes later she pretends to hug the kids to take photo ops. There are a heck of a lot of homeless people living in her own state in the US. Why not start there instead of exploiting South Africans for Netflix? A pair of virtue signalling, cash following frauds. When people like them do things, it's never for the good of the cause, it's for what they can get out of it. If they genuinely cared, it'd be done without the big bonanza behind it. Let Meghan stay in a real housing unit for a month without cameras to understand why people are homeless in South Africa. Let her experience the deeper issues, for example politics, corruption and crime, to understand why there's still homelessness. Building a few houses isn't solving the problem. Earlier, Tom Bower claimed that Meghan Markle brought a suitcase full of outfits on a trip to Rwanda in 2016 and quickly disappeared with a photographer. She flew first class with a personal hair and makeup artist in tow, as well as fashion photographer Gabor Jurina. The first image is a collection of images depicting Markle in similar situations as Diana in virtually identical outfits. A producer who'd been set to film the trip, Brenda Szyminski, didn't travel to Rwanda and a Canadian cameraman joined the group instead. Bower claims that Meghan disappeared with photographer Jurina to take photos with children after filming with them playing with a water tap. He writes, at the end, Szyminski was puzzled. Celebrities using a desolate African village as the backdrop for a fashion shoot was just mind-blowing. Also, it's been noted that Meghan's charity work doesn't predate 2015, at least from what a ton of people have said. Though we've seen someone say that Meghan was working on snagging a royal much earlier than 2015. Anyway, Meghan doesn't care about charity work at all. Her and Harry visited baby to baby during the early days of the pandemic to hand out supplies. They flew in on a private jet, worked for 15 minutes, took pictures and left. They've never done work for the charity since.